Hi, let's discuss how to construct syntax tree from STT. So each object will have an operator field that will be the level of the node with some additional field. So that additional field varies according to whether it is leaf or it is interior node. If it will be a leaf, then additional field will hold the lexical value of the leaf. So how will write the function for creating leaf? We'll write leaf op value. So this op is for identifier and this value is the lexical value of that identifier. So that will create a leaf object. Next, for interior node there will be many additional field. In case of leaf there will be just one additional field, but for interior node there will be more than one additional field as there are more than one children in a syntax tree. So how will write the function? We'll write function with two or more argument, node, op, then c1, c2 up to ck. So this op is for creating node and c1, c2 these are for children. So that will create an object with first field op and k additional field for k children starting from c1 to ck. Let me take an example for constructing syntax tree. This is example 7. I already discussed 6 example of STT. This is example number 7. Some production with semantic rules are given. E derive E1 plus T. This E1 is for child. This E is for parent. This one is just to identify that this is a children. And what is semantic rule? E node equal to new node plus E1 node T node. It will create a interior node. This plus is for operator. This E1 node is for C1, T node is for C2. So there will be two children, one for E1 node and one for T node. New node means it will create a new node. Next, E derive E1 minus T. Here also it will create a new node with minus as its level, having E1 node and T node as its children. Next, E derive T. Semantic rule is E node equal to T node. Next, T derive start bracket E end bracket T node equal to E node. T derive ID, T node equal to new leaf ID value. So this is for this leaf function. New leaf means it will create a leaf. New node means it will create a interior node. This ID is for OP and this ID value is for lexical value. Next, identify it is which type of STT, whether S attributed or L attributed. You can mark here parent is dependent on its child. So this E value is evaluated from its child E value plus T value. It contains synthesized attribute plus semantic rules are written at the end. So that's why it is a S attributed STT. So rules can be evaluated in post-order traversal or in bottom-up parsing during the reduction. Let's take an example. A minus B plus C. We need to create syntax tree for this A minus B plus C. So how will create the syntax tree? There will be A, B minus then plus C. So we need to create a syntax tree like this. Let me first derive this from this grammar. So what I will derive? I will derive ID minus ID plus ID. And for this ID lexical value will be A, for this ID lexical value will be B, for this ID lexical value will be C. Now from E I will derive E plus T. Then from this E I will derive E minus T. Then from this E I will derive T. From this T I will derive ID. I am doing the leftmost derivation. Then from this T I will derive ID. Now ID minus ID is done and plus is already there. So from T I will just derive ID. Now this is the derivation tree. Now from this derivation tree by using the semantic rule we will create a abstract syntax tree. So how will evaluate? We'll evaluate in post order traversal. Post order means first we'll evaluate left, then we'll evaluate right, then we'll evaluate its root. I will start from ID. This is the leftmost child. So then we'll visit the right child. T don't have any right child. So after ID, I'll visit its parent T. What is semantic rule here? T node equal to new leaf id value. So here we'll create the leaf node id and its lexical value. Lexical value is a, and this will be our T node. T node contain a leaf. Now from T will traverse E. So what is semantic rule here? E node equal to T node. So now this node will be E. E contain this node. Now for E we have visited its left child. Now we'll visit its right child. T have some children, so first we'll visit its left child ID. It don't have any right child, so we'll visit its parent. What is semantic rule for this? T node equal to new leaf ID value. So here we'll create a new node ID and lexical value will be B, and that will be T. T contain this node. Then we'll traverse its parent. We have visited left child, right child, then we'll visit its root. Now what is semantic rule for this? Semantic rule is create a new node minus, and its one child will be E1 node, another child will be T node. Here we will create another node. Here first field will be operator that contain minus. Then its child will be E1 node. What is E1? That ID A is E1. So for this node, one child will be E1 node and another child will be T node. And what will be name of this node? That will be E. E node is new node minus E1 T node. Now for this E, we have visited all its left child. Now we'll visit its right child. It T have some child, so we'll first visit its child. Then from ID we'll traverse T. Semantic rule is we'll create a leaf node for this. We'll create ID C. C is the lexical value for ID. Next we'll visit its parent. So what is semantic rule for this? Create a new node plus E1 node T node. So we'll create a new node having plus as first field. Then it have two children. One is E1 and another is T. So this E1 will be one children, then T will be another children. So this is the syntax tree from this derivation tree using this semantic rule. In next lecture, I will discuss creating syntax tree from a L attributed STT. If this lecture is helpful for you, please like and subscribe. Thank you.